Welcome to WiseLiving, the institution of life, changing your world and the world by training. You will be transformed and spurred to breakthroughs in your life, career, family, finance, business, and ministry as you listen to this dynamic WiseLiving teaching. Now, let's join Akin Awolaja.
This morning we are going to be looking at the theme for this School of Life Summit: making great strides in business. Making great strides in business. At WiseLiving, we don't give people fish, we teach them how to fish, so that you can live your life well. If you are given a fish, you will come back. If you are taught how to fish, all you need to do is locate where the water is and begin to fish. And you can fish all your life. Nobody is holding you down, because the profit of the earth is for every one of us. There is more than enough for everyone to enjoy life. So we teach people how to fish. The truth is universal. It works everywhere, whether in Africa, whether in Asia, whether in America, whether in Europe, anywhere you are, it will work. It's just like driving. The same way you drive here, you can drive any part. The roads might be different, but it's still the same skill. It's still the same technique. Making strides, great strides in business. For anything to be maximized, you must understand the product. You must understand the functionalities. You can have a product and still be underutilizing it. Like I've said, most of us have phones. We hardly use maybe half of the functionalities. But because it's the latest phone, you must have it. But it's not working or giving you the best thing because you are not using the functionality, because you don't understand it. You've not taken time to understand it. And like Dr. Miles Morrow said, when the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse is inevitable. The same thing with business. You have to understand that making great strides means making great progress in business, making great developments in business, going far in business. There are things that you must understand. And if you are going to go far in business, if you are going to make progress in business, there are things you must know. Somebody said, okay, I don't have a business. That is why you are here. You need knowledge to run a business. Knowledge is so required. A lot of people look for money to run business. You need knowledge first. Otherwise, without information, what you have can be taken from you. People will tell you you need this, whereas you don't need anything. But because you don't know what you need, anything can be sold out to you. What is business? Business is any enterprise that is set up to improve the standard of living of people by supplying goods and services. Any enterprise set up to improve the standard of living of people. The purpose of business is to improve the standard of living, not just to make profit. Most of the time we have heard that you are in business to make profit, but you are in business to improve the standard of living, and profit will come because everybody will want to pay for value. When the plane was being created, did they consult you, sir? No. When the cars were being manufactured, did they look for you? No. Somebody sat down somewhere, saw there is a need, that we can move from one place to another at a faster pace. Let us do something. Each time I'm in the plane, it just amazes me. You are in one continent in some hours. In some hours, you are in another continent. Can you imagine if you are still walking? or being on horseback. It will take us months, if not years, to get some places. But somebody saw something possible and started. There is no way you will not solve the problem of humanity and not be profitable. No way. That is business. Somebody was saying that, okay, I wasn't there when the car was created. I wasn't there when the train was created. What about the internet? You are in the right age. Nobody consulted you before doing the internet. They saw a need. That is why necessity is the mother of invention. Necessity is the mother of business. Everything that is being done is adding value to life. So it's not just about profiting, it's about adding value to life. So you are supplying what is required, you are providing services that is required, and you are making life better for people. And when you make life better, your life too is better. Your business is better. And the process of barter, trading by barter, is still what we are doing today in a modernized way. You are giving a product, you pay for it. You are giving a service, you pay for it. So exchange is still happening today, and that is what business is all about. People who come with a better product will leave the ones with inferior ones. Business is not just to make money, it's to make life better. Business is not just to make money, it's to make life better. So the purpose of business is to improve the standard of living, and by so doing, you are rewarded financially, you are rewarded materially, you begin to expand. What you are providing is not just anything, you are meeting the needs of people. And that means as long as there are people on this planet, there will be businesses. Because somebody will see another need, supply it, and that is it. Now in the UK now, we have solar panel. Solar panel has been around for some time. But now if you check houses, they are getting more prominent. People are changing their roofs to solar panel. Just give it some few years more, you will see most houses will be like that. It starts like that. People will start to see the advantage of not just having a brick roof, but having a solar panel, because you are paying less on electricity. But this is how businesses emanate. If you are going to be in business, think people. If you are going to be in business and be profitable, you must think people. I read the story of Bill Gates many years ago. Most ideas, he said, just like Microsoft was an idea. He said it came just as an idea. They were not thinking about money. They were thinking about servicing the needs of humanity. How can we create a computer? How can every desk have a computer? How can every school have a computer? How can every hospital have a computer? And they invented something, and we are still enjoying it today. Dell saw what they did, and saw it was cheaper to buy components here and there and put it together to sell. Cheaper. He's still doing the same thing up till now. You are in business to improve the quality of life. I did a teaching recently. It's on YouTube. Anyone who is serious needs to listen to that tape. Becoming a profitable citizen of the earth. It will show you some things. There are 5 areas, major areas of businesses that you can go into. 5. If you like, you can do. One of them will produce any result that you want. 5 of them will produce. 4 will produce. 2 will produce. You have the choice to do. The number one thing is make your purpose your business. Make your purpose your business. The reason for living. And your purpose can be your business when you have a vision. You have a vision. It's delivered through a vision. Expressed through a vision. 5 major areas of businesses that you can go to, and you will be successful. You will impact lives and change people. It is a wise thing to make your purpose your business. The number two thing is make your passion your business. There are things that you do. You enjoy it so much that even if they don't pay you a dime, you will do it. And you don't only do it, you do it excellently. When the first computer was brought to the school of Bill Gates, he so much admired that he gave their computer so much attention that it was better than his teacher. He had a passion. Passion makes you to do extra things. Go the extra mile without being asked. Make your passion your business. Look at things around you that you love doing and settle with it. Build a business around it. Like I said, when the car was being constructed, they didn't consult you. Somebody had an idea, did something, and told you, you need this thing. People don't know what they want, so they are given what they need. So you are not going to everybody, what do you need? No. You are looking at life and saying, what can I improve? And this is how it works, and people will pay for it. You'll see people during the iPhone standing, sitting, sleeping there 2 days, 3 to buy a phone. They didn't tell them, do you need this phone? No, they created the phone and said, you need this phone. And because you don't know what you need, you are being sold. So a producer will be in business. A manufacturer will be in business. A creator will be in business. Number 3 thing is make your talent and gift your business. There are some things that you can do that will make everybody give you an ovation. There are things that you can do and people look at you and say, you are special. There are things that you do that people make you, they wonder at you, where did you get this thing? It's a talent. It's a gift. You see some singers, all they do is sing. I was talking to someone about James Caan some days ago. When he became a millionaire, he didn't even know how to use a computer. The first business he sold, he asked someone from the agency to come and teach him how to use a computer. The person got to his house and said, are you James Caan? He said, yes. He said, you mean with all this you don't know how to use a computer? He said, I don't know how to use a computer. But he saw something that he had. He could talk with people. He could negotiate. He could meet people. And he used that. You have a talent. You have a gift. Locate it. If you mention the name of Michael Jackson today, nobody wants to know whether he's a PhD or not. He's singing. That's the only thing. Mention David Beckham. It's football. They have become an identity to be recognized because of their gift. And they've stayed there. Many are gifted, but they won't stay in their gift. They'll be looking for what they don't have capacity for. And they keep struggling. There's a man who was called a master in administration. Gordon Lindsay. Put him anywhere, he will function. A master in administration is a gift. He can sort things out anywhere. Find out your gift and make it your business. Number 4 is people. Some people will see others and see what others have and invest in it. They have an eye for people. They can spot opportunities. They can see people with skill and invest in them. They can see people with ideas and invest in them. Become interested in people. Invest in people. Make people your business. You see, people need to understand this. We are over 7 billion on the earth. There is no way you won't make profit. No way, if you do the right things. There is no way, because there are people to serve. There are businesses that need your input for them to grow. So invest in them. Invest in people. Make people's dream come through, and in the process, your own dream will come through. Make people's dream to come through, and in the process, your own dream too will come through. Number 5, type of business we've talked about. 1, make your purpose your business. Make your passion your business. Make your talent your business. Make people your business. The number 5 thing is make the resources of the earth your business. There are materials on the earth that God has created. Know about them. There are mineral resources that you can find out. It's all about looking for what you want and selling it. You can know about landed properties and start investing in it. Start to find out what is around you that people need. These 5 things covers a lot of things. You can put so many things under them. There are 5 major areas. You can put so many things under them. Agriculture is a product of the earth, so you can sell it. Farming is a product people will eat. Some few months ago, China as a nation invested 5% in Essex Waters in this country. 14 million people were being served by that organization. A country bought 5%. People, they will drink water. Won't they drink? They will drink water. So when we talk about business, let your mindset be open. You don't have to create something new sometimes. All you have to do is invest in something that is working. Look at something on the ground. Invest. A land never depreciates. Landed prop never depreciates. So buy. These are 5 major areas, if you have not started a business, that you need to look into and find out. People invested in the skill of Warren Buffett. They invested in his know-how. He had 2 people that taught him this when he was in school. They saw something, invested, and everyone that invested is another story today. The same thing with Walmart. You don't need to sweat to win. You just need to think to win. What are the things that you must know that will help you make great strides in business? The things that you must know that will help you make great strides in business. The number 1 thing is knowledge. Your whole business is run by knowledge. You know something. That is what you are running. You are not, you see, it is the knowledge that gives value to the product. It is the knowledge that you have that gives value to the service that you provide. You know something, and that is what you are trading. The real trading, the real business is the know-how. In the business world or in the corporate world, they call it the trade secret. That is what you know that you are trading. So you must sit down to know something first. That is why if you are here, you don't have any business, you are just getting the know-how to know how to run your business. What is the know-how? You must know that the know-how is serving people. You are supplying something, whether tangible or intangible. You are supplying something. What is it that you are supplying? You must know that thing. Knowledge is the backbone of every business. Businesses are run by insight. You must know that. Wise living is running by insight. That's why you can never see me discouraged. Never about anything. We are running because of what we know. We are not running because of people. What we know. Remember, what you are actually trading in business is knowledge. If you see anybody that says this is how this product works, is trading something. What is selling to you is knowledge. Knowledge brought the product. Knowledge created the product. There was no cable before. Cable TV, none. Somebody sat down to see how it works. There will still be millions upon billions of products and services on this earth as long as human beings are there. They are servicing the needs of human beings and making it better. Knowledge. The number 2 thing you must know if you are going to be making great strides in business is leadership. Leadership talks about vision. Leadership talks about direction. If you don't know where you are going, you will never arrive there. Leadership talks about leading others. You must have sound leadership. I wrote on my Facebook wall this morning, as a leader, when you know better, you lead better. You have to know where you are going to lead others. The reason why you are in front is because you know where you are going. Not because of your age, not because of your height, not because of your start. You know where you are going, so others are following you because you are going somewhere. If leadership is important, you must understand people. Understanding people is an investment. You must understand how people relate, how people think. You must be able to work with people to achieve a common goal. Business is about people. So you are going to relate with people. So you must know about people. You must invest time to know about people. Both formally and informally, you must observe people. You must learn how people think. Leadership. If leadership is this important, then you must be a good communicator. Whatever you can't transmit to others, they won't be able to execute it. Both in writing and in speaking, you must work on yourself to be a good communicator. If it is clear, then the product will be delivered. If it is clear, nobody will be coming to ask you for questions. They won't ask you for anything because they know what to do. You must be a good communicator if you are going to be making great strides in business. People will understand you straight and they know what to do. Clarity is a necessity for leadership. When it comes to leadership, there must be clarity. If leadership is this important, leadership must be by example. Don't tell people to do what you are not doing. Let them see it in you. Then your leadership will command respect. Be an example. You can't be a leader and be coming to the office late and tell somebody to come early. You can't tell them to be working hard when they know that you don't do anything. Leadership is by example. If leadership is this, then you must be accessible. People must be able to reach you. You must be approachable. You must have a great personality that commands people to come to you. You don't know everything as a leader, so you need people around you. You need people to add to you. That is why great leaders have resourceful people around them. They don't just have anybody. They have people who are thinking. In case they miss anything, the person can tell them. So you don't need people who will just be doing yes sir, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir for you. You need people who are resourceful as a leader. If leadership is important, you must know how to delegate. It's not everything that you do. You must know how to delegate. Delegation makes people responsible. Delegation makes people think as owners of businesses. Not just people of salaries. They think as owners. And ownership makes you responsible. Number 3, if you must make great stride in business, then you must have sound management. Sound management. You must know how to manage people. Roles and responsibilities concerning areas of business must be clearly stated. People must know what they are doing and those who are responsible for it. You must know what you are doing. In WiseLiving, there is no time we don't have a program. You are assigned what to do. If people don't know what they are doing, nothing gets done. You must be a good manager of people. Also, you must be a good manager of resources, both money and time. You must have a budget. It's not everything that you buy at once. One of my friends got married and the wife wanted everything at once. Everything in the house at once. We grow into things. We become things. We are not that. That's why we become it. That is why we grow. So there must be a budget. There must be a time for everything. There is no fire brigade approach. What is not your size is not your size per that time. You must be a good manager of time. Be disciplined with time. I said this morning to one of my colleagues, an indisciplined person cannot be successful. It's not a cause. You must be disciplined with time, disciplined with money, disciplined with people, disciplined with sleep. If management is this important, then you must know how to streamline bureaucracy and processes. You don't need 10 people to sign a thing. Decisions need to be made fast and sharp. So you have direct links. Don't have bureaucracy. They must take the file to 100 people before it comes to you for signature. By the time it comes to you, the contract has gone, the business has left. Streamline the process so that decisions can be made fast and quick. Because in business, you need to make decisions. You need to make decisions, and they need to be made urgently. Management is crucial. So you have to do more with less. Unless it is absolutely necessary, you don't need to borrow. Do more with less. Start with what you have. You need more wisdom to generate funds. You don't need more money. More wisdom, that's what you need. You need more wisdom to generate funds, not more money. More money without wisdom will make you to lose the money. More wisdom without money will generate money for you. So you need more wisdom, not more money. So whatever you have now, as a sound manager, or having a management system, do more with less. It should be your business goal to do more with less. Do more with less. Also, for sound management, document the processes. If anybody goes, another person can easily step into their shoes and continue the work. Don't let anybody know everything and have everything in their head. Document processes, how things are being done. It will help preserve the organization. It will help, make the company robust. Anybody can be trained to step into it. You can know where you are and improve on the processes, improve on the procedures. But if you don't have any documentation, if anything happens, the company is gone. There are founders of businesses that have everything in their head. So when they go, everything goes with them. Good management structure demands that you must have processes in place, documented. How things run, what is being done. It helps. People can fall back on history and say, okay, this is how they do it. We can improve on it. Like I said, I think in the early part of this month, they will tell you there's a new car, but there's nothing new. It's just some adjustment inside. It's still 4 tires, has a body. They change the shape. It's still the same mechanism inside. Because they program it. Every car has a manual. So don't just run a business on your head. Have processes in place. There's a process in WiseLiving for registering. When we become 1,000, when we become a stadium size, it's still the same process that will be running. It's a system in place. Whatever program we are going to do is going to be running that way. The Lord said to me, he said, listen, he said, if it's 80,000 people that are coming to the stadium, they will sell 80,000 tickets. Every seat has a ticket. It's not that we don't know who is coming. No. Give your business a business approach. Number 4 is people. You must recruit the right people into your business. I say this with all sense of responsibility. It is not everybody that can work with you. And do not fit everybody into your business. It will not work. It is not everybody that can work with you, and don't try and fit everybody into your business. It will not work. Get people who have knowledge, passion, flexible to change into your business. When it comes to your business and you do an advert, many are called but choose few. Many will be called through advertisement, but choose the right ones. It is people that will run that business. So you must have the right people in place. Employ people who are ready to add to the business. Add to the business. People who can find out better ways and suggest better ways, as we saw in that case study. Somebody presented how the business will go forward. You need people like that. You need people who are thinkers. Every great organization have people driving it. Without people, they will be stranded. America is referred to as the #1 nation in the world because America has value for people. They always make sure the best of the best of the best of brains are there. Any nation that is working is because there are good people working it. There is no nation that is bad. There is no nation that is good. It is people that make the difference. If people change, the nation will change. Employ people who comply, not those who complain. They are not adding to you, yet they complain. They are not adding to the organization, yet they complain. Anyone that struggles with a little instruction, make sure that they are out of the company, because when big urgent instruction needs to be done, they will still struggle with it. People who are ready to move out of their comfort zone to grow. That is the people you need. Employ people who want results and are ready to go for it. People who are ready to accept responsibilities. People matter in making great strides in business. Also, training is crucial. Make sure that you have people who have passion for learning. Passion for learning. I was reading a book some time ago. They actually have a library in that organization. Not just of their own books, but business books. People who want to learn, because until you develop inside, you can't develop nothing outside. Only a changed mind can change its environment. So they must have passion for knowledge. Otherwise, you just have people with empty heads around you. I want you to know that it's not the quantity that makes a difference, it's the quality of people that you have. So you must think like that as a business owner. I'll give you how WiseLiving is going to operate in the future. There's a policy in place. Now, if you are an employee of WiseLiving, you don't have a permanent contract. It doesn't exist. You have a fixed contract for 3 years that will be reviewed every year. You are in position because of result. You are not in position because you are just there. You are employed to work, not employed to play. You don't generate result after 3 years. We'll be telling you each year, you're out. But if you generate result, your result determines your value, not the company. The company does not determine your value. It is your result that determines your value. Your result determines your pay. If you work and generate result, there is no one that can stop your promotion. Because a body will be set separately from your line manager that will look at what you are doing. So there can't be any victimization. That is why we're going. That is where we're going. If you work together as a team and generate results, then you have capacity to start on your own as a team. There is no ceiling in WiseLiving. It's as far as you want to go. You determine your promotion. That's a structure, organization that we're going to run. We train people to give them the right things for them to work with. One thing about people is this: get the right people in the right place, you won't be distracted. Because they will work and they won't distract you. But get the wrong people in the right place, they'll be calling for your attention every time. And for you to be successful in business, you need focus. The people will now become your business instead of you running the business because they don't know what they are doing. Employ people who are ready to work with you. Number 5, as we begin to round up, is ethics, values, the codes of conduct for your business. Promote responsibility. People must be responsible for their actions. It makes them have an ownership mentality. It makes them to be thinkers, initiators of good works. Promote responsibility, personal responsibility. Number 2, ethics that will help your business. We are just sharing with you knowledge that will help you in whatever you are doing to have results, to improve life. Promote diligence, hard work. They don't need to stay extra hours. It is what you put into the hours that matters, not how long you stay there. Let it be a way of life of the business. Celebrate people that generate result privately and publicly. Also giving remuneration at your level. It might be a voucher to go for dinner. It might be a voucher to buy something, but recognize input. Recognize input. Appreciate people. Celebrate them for their input. Diligence must be promoted. Number 3, ethics that you can employ into your business is commitment to standard and the raising of standard. Whatever it is that you said you will do, do it. And seek better ways of doing what you are doing. There was a time that the TV set was somehow. It was a kind of inserted in a radiogram. Yes. Then it moved from there. Then today we have flashing. Then it's moving. In some few years you will see another thing that you've never seen before. So you need to inculcate this kind of ethics into what you are doing. This will make people to be solution driven, improvement driven, because they will always improve on what they have and recognize it. The Japanese companies, they recognize this. Their workers, they go to them to generate ideas. In Yahoo, as an organization, you have, I think it's Yahoo, yes, they have time off for you to just go and think, to play. If it's table tennis, play. If it's football, play. But come back with result. Have a free mind. Improve the standard of what you have. Number 4 ethics that will help is eradicate waste. Whatever is not needed, you don't need to buy it. Let people take care of the resources they are given and be accountable for it. Let people use their time wisely. It's better to do it right the first time than doing it wrong and wasting time to do it again. These are ethics that will boost what you have. There must be absolute respect for people. People must have value for others. Must absolute respect. Whether it's age, doesn't matter. Respect people. Respect people. Gender, race, respect people for who they are. There must be open communication. You want to talk to somebody, you are free to talk. You are free to email. People, as a leader, should be able to get to you. Communicate with an open hand, open mind, without, feeling anyhow. Ethics. The next one that will help is oneness, teamwork. Promote teamwork. A lot can be done together than individually. Teamwork. Let people know that their result affects the other person. Let them know that it's one organization. We are just in different parts. But if anything happens, it still happens to the organization. Let them know that there's a chain reaction. Whatever someone does affects the other person. It promotes responsibility. It promotes teamwork. And it promotes getting things done together. So everyone is working as one big family together. Nobody is saying this is not my job. Everybody is working together. Going to the same place. With this kind of ethics, you have good relationship among people. You won't be treating your fellow colleagues as a stranger. Everybody will have a good rapport. And with good relationship, you get things done faster. You know who to call. You know what to do. As businessmen and women, we need to increase our capacity. I believe that this word is getting into you so that you know what your organization is going to end up becoming. Not a small shop somewhere, but a big organization going somewhere. Relationship will bring about good networking, and good networking will produce result. Another ethic is discipline. If you cannot comply with rules, you are out. Like I said, people who can't follow little instructions will have a challenge following big ones. When you tell them something is urgent, they take it, with laxity. You don't need people like that. If they can't follow rules, they are out. You can't change others if you have not changed yourself. That's hypocrisy. You need to change yourself first before you change others. Lastly, under ethics, promote creativity and reward it. Somebody has found out a better way of doing what you are doing. Promote it and reward it. It may be conventional. It may be unconventional. Somebody is creative and say, we can do this way and get this result. Promote it and reward such an individual. Reward such teams. I think the first iPhone that was done when Steve Jobs came back to Apple, I think there were less than 50 people that knew about it. In the whole, nobody knew about it. There were people working together. There's a place where things happen, but you can't get there. Promote creativity. And you will see people coming out with ideas. Don't encourage people to just receive from you. Encourage them to be creative. Give them an open check for them to give in their initiative, their suggestions to how things are being done. Number 6, presentation. Packaging matters. No matter how good the good is, packaging matters. Packaging matters. No matter how your vision is, packaging matters. Create a clean, fun environment for people to work. Create an environment that people can be relaxed and enjoy themselves. Also, in doing that, make sure your product is well packaged. There's something we have a challenge with in Africa, it's called packaging, finishing. Let your customer service be exceptional. That is your aim. That is where you are going. Let quality become your identity. You can't treat somebody well and the person will not advertise you. And people trust word, face to face, word of mouth, adverts more than the one they see. Somebody said, have you used it? I've used it. It worked. The person is going to get it. Your goods, people take it with you. Your services, they are experiences. So create an excellent experience for people to remember. A memorable one that say, wow, I'm going back to that shop. The way they treated me like a king. That is where I'm going to be shopping. Create an exceptional experience for people. When you board a flight, they welcome you. When you are going to say, thank you for boarding this flight. We hope you had a good time. And when next you are coming, please make sure that you come back to us. How they treat you will determine whether you are going back or not. So treat your customer well, both internal and external customer. Also get feedbacks. How did we do? What can we improve? Remember, even if you don't have a business, you need all this information. It will help you in doing what you are doing. Number 7 is growth. If you are doing the right thing, you will grow. If you are doing the right thing, you will grow, because growth is a function of what you are doing right. If you are doing the right thing, you will grow. Growth can be classified in 3 ways. Number 1 is establishment. You are established doing what you are doing. Number 2 is increases. You are increasing in what you are doing. Number 3 is expansion. You are reaching out to places. All these things are from scriptures. I can tell you where they are, but just for clarity or purpose. If growth is important, it is people that will make the company grow. People's input will make the company grow. And that's why you need the right people. If you are going to expand, you will need people to run it. It's not just anybody you put there. People that can run it. And that is why the quality of people you get matters. Expansion has to do with people. Also, growth means investing in other businesses. You need to see Coca-Cola. You need to see Microsoft. They don't just have Microsoft, they have investment in other organizations. It's not just about their organization, they have investment in other organizations. Some young people wanted to do a party and they didn't have what to spend. So they brought a lot of fruits, 500 watt. And from it, a drink came out. And from it, a business started. And from it, Coca-Cola that started many years ago wanted a share out of it. So your growth doesn't just have to be you. You can grow yourself by investing in other organizations. Microsoft, they still do it up to now. Before Facebook became what it became, it was offered money. So it's not just about your company. See other companies that you can invest with that will add value to your own organization. Also, give staff the opportunity to invest in your company, in your organization. Give them the opportunity to have a stake. When they have a stake, they won't treat the business anyhow. It is their business. It becomes their business. If you are going to have shares, let the people in your organization have the opportunity. Let them be beneficiaries of it. They will take care of the business because it is affecting them. You can make your staff rich when they invest. Make your staff rich. It's all about how you do it. You can run your business conventionally or unconventionally. Nobody can arrest you for that. Growth. How do you measure growth? How much do you have as buffer? You need to always have a buffer, a saving somewhere that you don't touch, both for the raining day and the farming day. Because sometimes you need to buy organizations that are dying and revitalizing. It is those who have resources that stay in business. Ideas, resources is there. Cash is there. So you need to have buffer. You need to have buffer. As the income is coming, it's not everything that comes in that you spend. You have things that are there that you don't touch. And to have a buffer, you must have a watertight budget. You don't spend what you don't need. You don't buy what you don't need. You don't buy because other people are buying. You don't invest in something because other people are investing. You must know what you invest in. I was talking to somebody and I said, you see, when you invest in what you don't know, you lose the money. Lastly, giving. Give back to the society. Give back to the society by supporting charitable organizations. Invest in the development of your community as an organization. Sponsor people into schools. Give scholarship to the less privileged. It is one of God's law that if you remember the poor, God will bless you. So it's not just about making money, it's about making people. I close with these words. Remember, business is about people, and making the standard of living your priority is your business. I believe that the things that you have had this afternoon, whether you are in business or not, has added something to you. Like I've always said, if you just hear the information without using it, you are not different from the person who doesn't know that something exists. Go and use what you have heard. It only accrues to you when you use it. Knowledge not used does not profit any man. It is when you apply knowledge that you become profitable. It is when you apply knowledge to whatever that you are doing that you become profitable. I do believe, like I've said, that the things that you have heard will change your story. All of us can be profitable. We can all fly at the same time without crashing in the air. For those of us who are young and you are in our midst, teenagers, get ready for a great time. You understand what I mean? Use what you have as information, trade with it, apply it to your life, apply it to our academics, and before you know it, you start flying. Before you know it, you start flying. Those who are bankrupt in business don't have the right information. You can't go bankrupt if you know what you are doing. You can't. If you know what you are doing, you can't go bankrupt. Once again, it's a privilege having you here today. My prayer is that you will use these things and you have a change of story.
We believe you've enjoyed listening to this life-transforming, insightful teaching. For more information, to purchase any of our resource materials, log on to www.wiseliving.org.uk. Send us an email at info@wiseliving.org.uk or call us on 0794 7416 044 or 0797 040 9757 or write to us at Wise Living, PO Box 936, Dagenham, Essex, RM9 9JL, United Kingdom. Wise Living, changing your world and the world by dreaming.